Hey everyone, so let's jump back into Metroid Prime 4. I've been playing this game for several days now and I'm really enjoying it. For newcomers, pretty much I'll just kind of repeat myself a little bit. I would say that this game is really good. I have been playing through it, again, like I said, for the last week or so. And I gotta say, it's up there with a lot of the other Metroids. Um, if you miss Metroid, if you like, Metroid in general, Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, this will scratch the itch. It's a good series, it's a good game. For people who've never played Metroid, I would say 4 is a good entry point, but you probably will be confused about a lot of things because you'll be like, I don't really know anything about Samus and like what am I supposed to do? Like if you don't have like the background experience with Metroid, you probably will get more lost and you'll probably look up videos like this, like what am I supposed to do? So it's mainly targeted for like long-term Metroid fans. I would say like, if you played the series, then you're gonna like this game a lot. And I would say, like if you've never played Metroid, then you probably want to start with maybe like something more earlier, like Super Metroid or Metroid Prime. I think Metroid Prime is actually the first one, the remastered one on Nintendo Switch. That's actually like the perfect entry point because Super Metroid and like Metroid for the Nintendo and even Game Boy and stuff like that. That stuff is like very much it's those are great games, especially Super Metroid. I would say Super Metroid's like the best game out of the series. Like probably wait, I'll drop that down. Like maybe it's the second best game because Prime is actually the best game. So Prime is the best game, but Super Metroid's like really really good. Probably one of the best games ever made in history. But now, like when I kind of go back and watch these games, like on other people's channels, I kind of feel like Super Metroid's a bit dated, unless like you really like retro gaming, which if you're a gamer, you definitely should. Um, I would say like Prime 1 is probably like the best place to start because it's more 3D. The art is just really good. Like the atmosphere, like the general sense of the dread that Metroid always has, that's really good. Metroid Dread is also a good pickup. I would say like if you want to play that, that's a good entry point. Um, and like once you play those two games, you'll kind of really have a feel for who Samus is and why like they call her a bounty hunter and all of these like different powers that she has. And then 4 will feel like, like familiar. So with all that said, 4 is a good entry point too. I would say it's just more for like the new, people who've been playing for a while. And so when you play 4, like it'll feel really really cool in some ways because it's like upgraded art. Like I feel like again I've been saying this like a lot. Metroid Prime 4 where it really shines is just the graphics, the gameplay. um, and I was reading Reddit and it seems like that's what a lot of people on Reddit also kind of think as well, that the art looks fantastic. It's in the spirit of like the Geiger, I'm not sure how to say the name, but if you've ever watched the Alien movies, I mean, it's just like the direction of the art is very very much on point with that. Like it's kept in the spirit of that. And there's also this concept of ma, which I need to go and look up in Japanese. But I think it's basically the idea is like space and then pause, right? And somebody on Reddit was explaining this basically like every Metroid game, the way they make these Metroid games is to like they want to create like this isolation or kind of like fear in your head, as you progress. And I feel like that's what makes this game series so interesting to me, is that just basically like you're on your own. You know, you have to figure things out, and no one is coming to save you, right? And you're on like a scary planet, and you just have to figure out like how to get through the planet, find what it is you need to do, and escape. With your life. And so, like I've always been like a horror fan, like a Japanese horror fan, sci-fi horror fan. I even just love sci-fi in general, but I realize it's not for everybody. Like my wife for sure is not into sci-fi, and people that I know are like sometimes like easily scared by like horror movies and sci-fi horror films. So it's for a certain type of person. So I think like if you're somebody who's like okay with, horror and isolation and space and, just in general, like space and pause, right? Like you're gonna see that element a lot with the Metroid series. You're just gonna be in like an open space. There's like nothing going on for a little bit, and you kind of like go through doors, and it feels like nothing's going on. And suddenly something jumps out, and then it's like fight time. So that's a really good, way to explain like the Metroid game, like game feel, the feel of the game. So again, if you like that, no, I would say get Metroid Prime 4, or start with one of the earlier Metroids, being Metroid Prime as the entry point. I would say like that is the best Metroid game, and I would say it's number one in my head because of like it took everything Super Metroid was and it became even better in 3D. But I can only say that now because I've graduated to being a 3D player. I feel like there was one point that I wouldn't touch 3D because I just didn't trust it. It's kind of like, with Mega Man as the other series, right? That I've been playing a long time. I feel like Mega Man is just much better in 2D. But, when they made the jump to 3D a few times, like with Legends and X7 and partially X8, I would say like those games were good too, but like I just didn't trust 3D enough, and I wanted them to do a little bit better. So hopefully Capcom does better with the new games and Mega Man, ideas that they have moving forward. But I would say Nintendo did a really great job with Metroid, going from Super Metroid, which I hold really in high regard, to Metroid Prime. So that's enough of me talking about like how I feel about the game. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. And for those of you who are sticking around to watch the game, thank you for watching me play. And as always, if you guys have comments, if you have questions, just let me know, like reach out to me. You can DM me, you can leave a comment on the YouTube page. It's also, you can reach out to me on Instagram and TikTok. I go by the same name. It's just my buddy VJ. I read pretty much everybody's DMs, unless it's like spam or just haterade. um, yeah. So with all that said, subscribe, like, and let's get into the game. So with this, if you remember the last point, I think we were in Flare Pool and we rescued the other officer on our team. I think it's Sergeant Duke. That's who I'm with, and there's also like Officer Armstrong. And so all of us are together right now, and we just got the tram to work again in Flare Pool. And now it's time for us to get out of Flare Pool with everybody, safe and sound. So here we are.
All we gotta do is make it down to the access gate.
Keep your head on a swivel, kid. That cruiser might still be out there.
So as they say, we have to work together. Now, I was saying this in the other video. This is like the first time Nintendo is really making you work together with other characters. And some people like it, some people don't. I would say I'm in the camp that actually does like it, because it's in the spirit of what they were trying to do with Metroid Prime Hunters. I think it was a 3DS game or a DS game. And, they wanted to make it more about, Samus's team and who she was, even with other M. And so I'm remembering a lot of that stuff. And the villain in this story is also like one of the characters from the Federation. So, I actually like that. I actually kind of feel like the lore is good. And then having Samus protect these teammates is kind of fun too. I imagine at some point, like Nintendo is going to try doing co-op again, having people play together. Because you have to remember, like the last 10 years and stuff, there were a lot of different things, ideas going on: open world, cross-player, 3D, first-person shooters. Halo was kind of like a big entry point. So this is like Nintendo's answer to some of that. Okay, so let me just check the map briefly. And I think, yeah, like, so we made it from, I'm going to zoom out. So we made it from here. But we didn't go this way, and I think it was because that area was blocked off. But we did make it to here. We got rid of that clamp. So I just want to know like what's on this side here. Maybe we did go this way though. I need to just double check. But we haven't reached this point yet, so that's like the only other thing. Or we could just leave. So we'll see what the team wants to do. Okay, so it's still offline. Let's just talk to the officer one more time. If they want to talk. Oh, wait. Maybe it came up.
Let's get down to the access gate.
Okay, that's pretty clear now.
I think this is the way.
Perfect. It's always nice to have someone reassure you compared to being like alone and isolated.
Here comes that cruiser again.
Oh, okay.
Grenade out.
So you gotta just be careful. This area could be frustrating, and that's just because these guys definitely are a pain in the you know what. So fun fact,
They're destroying our cover.
hold on, maybe I'll pay attention a little bit. Okay, so maybe I gotta take care of this thing. Let my teammates handle the droids. Perfect. Alright, so the droids are dead. Let's briefly heal. Ooh. So this kind of goes into what that guy was saying the other day on TikTok when I posted my other video. He was like, 100% skill issue. I don't have skills like the first time I play, man. Especially as I go through a scene. But I do have skills I rely on from like the old days, so I have like basic ideas of what to do in my head. Alright. Totally need to like move out of the way. Oh, looks like we almost caught him. I love that effect, like where it's like you see her face in the reflection. He's like, hiding. That's good, it's afraid of us. This guy on TikTok was like, I was saying that this is like probably the hardest area because you get hit so much and there's like so much happening on screen. So it is like 100% like a skill issue. You just have to get good at like dodging all of this stuff and just, being on point with your shooting. So I feel like today, like I'm picking up a little bit, but still I think like the hardest part is you're playing this game and the first time around for sure you're just gonna like mess up a lot, and if there's like no checkpoints, then it's like really frustrating having to do all of this stuff again. Ooh. I might switch weapons here, just to see. Let's try Ice Beam. Usually Ice Beam is like the strongest one in the game. How about let's try fire. This thing is tough. It is taking a lot of damage. Yes, I'll switch to basic missile. Nothing seems to be like doing major damage. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was Silux. Okay. It's the villain of the game.
Cruiser's down. It really messed up that door, though. We'll have to find another way inside.
It's right there. This is as far as we go, kid. It's up to Samus now. This whole facility's coming down. But we can stabilize it back at the control room. Buy you some time. You know what you need to do. Go get that key. And be quick about it, yeah?
Samus! We won't let you down.
Oh, great. She's already in morph ball mode.
Samus, we're in the control room.
We'll get set up in here. See what we can do.
Oh, little elevator for the boost ball, or the ball. Nice. Alright, so this looks familiar. The droid. So one thing I'd advise for fighting these guys, because they do a lot of massive damage, is scan early so you don't have to deal with that again. And then like really try to just use the landscape to like help you, because you're gonna shoot a ton and you have to find like space to hide. Otherwise you're just gonna get like shot. And if they drop energy, wait for the area to clear before collecting it, because otherwise you know, you go try to get that energy and they like hit you some more, so that kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, so I get some so I'm saying here's some geography I can use to kind of like escape a little bit. So it kind of stops the wave a bit. There we go. See, like that. It's still taking a lot of damage, that said. Woohoo! Okay. Thankfully it wasn't too hard. Hang on one sec. So we don't want to go that way just yet. We definitely want to go here. Just get the save point. And now like there's this security thing. That's a little gotcha, by the way. You know, if you're not careful and you're trying to head to the save room, sometimes like those things will kill you before you reach it. So just make sure you have a little bit more energy and you're a little bit more alert. Okay, we got the save. It's good. So full energy at this point. Won't have to fight like that one sequence again. But now just it's fight time. But I am loving this game a lot. It is, I feel like that is like, again, you know, I said at the intro of this, but one of the best parts of like this game is It's just the amount of like thought that went into like, besides the art, like thought that went into like the fighting, the gameplay.
We found a way to access the emergency systems.
Right work. But everything locked down after the explosion.
Think positive, Sarge. We can do this. We have to.
So the sense of dread here too is like pretty impressive. Like, oh, okay, I need to think on my feet with like fighting, think on my feet with like, you know, a lot of the battles, right? You learn very quickly like what to do and what not to do. So it's in some ways it's kind of like a good training ground for like learning how to like fight with weapons, obviously. And I think I said that too in like another video. Just being like way more aware and alert of your surroundings. So I need to get to this area. So that would mean, and even this, like doing like reconnaissance work, or maybe just like being really good with like strategy and maps. Like that's something that video games teach you, a lot. So if you got like family who like says video games are awful, tell them no way. Like this stuff teaches me like all kinds of like useful skills. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit with this map. So yeah, like, oh, the thunder blocker, that was like something I was like trying to figure out. So anyway, I was just here and we need to get to, wait, let's do this one more time. We need to get to here. So the easiest way would probably be down this elevator and then this way. Okay, so it's more clear now. Wait, let's just double check. Okay, so not that way, but here's an elevator. Okay, so we're here, and we just have to get this way, I believe. Let's rotate this a little bit more. So I'm here. I just need to get down this hallway, then come down this elevator, and then get to this point. Okay. Let's check once more. So I think just jump down. It's probably the easiest. Yep, I think here's an elevator. Wait a minute. What's going on with this elevator? Is the door just locked? Oh my god, I will... Okay, so this is where 2D definitely shines with the maps. I would prefer my maps to be 2D, not 3D. Or if they're going to be 3D maps, then like at least make it so that the controls are not as awkward. Okay, so it looks like we can't go this way, but we could go out this way and get to here. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to go back out this way, and very fun. They're having the whole like entourage after me. Yep, we're making progress. Okay. I just want to double check always.
Multiple systems in the red.
It's gonna get hot.
Route some of the. Oops, never mind.
Keep trying, kid. We'll get back to you, Samus.
Alright. This is probably it right here. This looks like what the map was saying. Okay. So, a little bit of the bike sequence.
Samus, have you found the access gate?
The objective should be under the cannon.
Under the cannon. One of my gripes is the bike. It is kind of a little difficult to control. But, let's see. Okay, just one more time. I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's radio in. Okay, how are they communicating to me then? Oh, okay, that's good. You can at least restart the map. So both doors are locked, obviously. Hmm. Okay, I am I'm a little confused about the direction. Like, do they want me to, maybe I need to go back over here. Okay, so obviously I came from this area here. Just retracing my steps. These areas in yellow are locked off. I did go to the save room. I fought the boss here, and it felt like I was supposed to come down this tunnel. And this is like the obvious way here. This area is locked. Shoreline access. Let's try one more time. Maybe I'm missing something. This is part of Metroid, by the way. Like, it's just sometimes like it is like confusing. And just accept it. What's this? Let's take a look at this too. High-powered explosives. Oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. Wonderful. Now you know. What is this? Fun looking scary boss. But you knew this was coming. Squamata morphology Phenoros, ore-based life form that inhabits flare pools Magdrahata volcano. Its skin is covered in mineral molecules and its body is over 150 meters in length. And I guess this is So, since this is a bike battle, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to figure out the lock on. Aim for the head. Oh, okay. We can hit some of these. So let's aim for those blue orbs. Okay, so it's moving kind of like in a cosine way, if you understand math. So we just have to make sure that we time it as well to be like time it to like match the sine waves. I'm like really being nerdy here. You have to time it to match the sine waves timing, or whatever, the wave. Okay, I think I'm making progress, so I just have to follow this guy. Oh, okay. Another thing I just realized is that with the bike, you can target pretty quickly if you just hold stuff. So let's try this again. I'll explain. There we go. If you hold the button down, I should remember this from tutorial mode. You hold the button down. I just hope this isn't timed. That would be awful. But it is realistic, actually. Alright. Stick with me, guys. We're almost there. Oh. Looks like he's changing up his strategy. So we got one more on each side. Getting close. Okay, good. Just gotta get that head, like meet him at the pass. Perfect. Now what? Viola. Okay. Seems like this is kind of obvious. Yeah, shoot his eyes. Shoot his mouth. Ooh, okay, that I shouldn't have jumped. Should have been. Ooh. Okay, morph ball is better. How do you avoid that? Okay, I guess I'll figure it out in battle. Here it comes. Good job, guys. Okay, one thing you can do is you can aim her gun like to the side a little bit. Okay, you got some strategy here, so there you go. So the snake thing, like Phenoros, like it makes it difficult to hit it because it keeps moving like every time you wanna. Every time you want to shoot it. There you go. I wonder if I can use the eye shot. Would that help? Okay. So it healed itself slightly. I'm thinking like to avoid that, I go for morph ball, but then like I also use the boost ball. It's just remembering these sequences. These are like kind of hard sometimes because you're like, you know, you don't have it all muscle memoried out yet. But there you go. Oh, no, 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 no. Sheesh. Okay. Definitely tough. Like, I mean, it's probably not super tough once you get the patterns down, but like, my adrenaline is definitely running right now. Excellent. That's what we needed right now. Getting a shot is hard. Okay, I feel like the game is taking pity on me right now. Like, hey, yeah, probably got hit a lot, so we're gonna use some energy. Oh, I hit it. Okay. I'm gonna ask, like, how does this thing keep reviving its eyes? Oh my god. Okay, so they made this like harder. Like when he's down to half-life, or it definitely starts oh. Okay. Well, I figured out some of the strategy, so should be okay now. This boss reminds me a lot of like Crocomire, or like a Ridley, or like a even the what was that guy's name? Kraid. Here we go.
Samus, you better hurry. This facility
There's gotta be something we can do.
Okay, so I think what we'll do here is we'll just knock out as much of these pods as we can in one go. Okay, so when he comes up out of the lava, that's like a perfect opportunity to hit as many targets as you can in one go if you just hold the button down. Here we go. Perfect. So it is going by faster. That is one thing I pride myself on, right? Like I learn in battle, but obviously like the first time like I fight is gonna be like the hardest for me, like because I'm like balancing my own adrenaline. And once I know the patterns, it's like okay, I got you. Boom. Okay, let's take out this last part here. Let's meet him at the headway. And he does change his pattern slightly, like when the orbs, you know, are almost off his body. Got it. Okay, so the basic strategy here is aim for the eyes, use the cursor to help you because it's not as obvious with the tracking. And then Morph Ball and Boost Ball are your best friends. And I think the Ice Beam works, but I'm just gonna measure. Yeah, Boost Ball is your friend, like when he tries to run for you. I would say Ice does do a lot of damage, so use it. Oh, and then when this comes up, it's basically like free refill. Okay, so just pump in as much ice as you can. All right. Die, you crazy monster. Okay, pro tip 2. I guess I'll save it for a minute. Ah, I knew this was gonna happen. That's why I was saying, hang on. Okay, I'll come back to pro tip in a second here. Okay, so what I was gonna say is like, don't hit the A button when you're in Morph Ball mode, because that'll only like start bombs. You definitely want boost ball. And I took a lot of damage for that lava. Oh. Aiming is so hard. I think like that's the biggest pain point I have with this. It's gonna be one of those battles. It just drains drains me. Okay, let's do this again. I feel like I can win, but I'm just like screwing up a lot of my muscle memory. It's like I know I need to boost ball, but instead I hit the A button, which is the bomb button, when it should be the button for B, for boost. So we'll just have to get better.
There's gotta be something we can do.
So this part should be no more problem. And for this part, he does change up his timing, so you just have to remember that. Got it. Did I miss anything? That one. Good.
But the containment system's not failing.
Okay. Switch to ice mode. Take as much damage as you can. I mean, off of him. Again, boost ball is your friend. Ah. Don't fall in the lava. Good. Oh, that's a good strategy. So if you want to hit him multiple times, just keep shooting like fast with both your weapons. Oh, I did not see that one. I think the hardest part about this section is that like he moves around so hard that it's like really hard to get a good shot. That makes it really irritating. And then of course, you know, these, you get hit by one of these, you're just like done. Ah. Yeah, I got hit by that twice. Not good. I would say like kind of just analyzing a little bit more, like don't worry about getting hit by like the smaller stuff, like really just get like try to make sure you just don't get vaporized by the blast, because those things, they really hurt. Oh, that's like the part that is like the hardest part. That's the part, like, you know, I'm dying on. I can tell. So like his thing is pretty much like he'll basically kind of shoot like those orbs and all those things. Those things are fine, but like you have to watch out for that big laser, and I think like that's the hardest part. Like just the timing around that, like I don't really know yet. I feel like I can sense it, but I'm not sure yet. I gotta say all the Metroid bosses are like hard in a sense. Like it's kind of crazy. Oh, I forgot. I should scan this guy. Okay. I didn't get the scan last time, and if I had beat him, that would have been bad. Good. Excellent. So that part's getting a little bit faster. It's a little annoying, but like, you know, once you get past that, that's no problem anymore. So I think I've got the basic strategy like mapped out all the way to like the point where like he shows all of his eyes or whatever those things are. That part I just need to be like more careful about that ultra laser that he shoots out. Okay, energy refill time. It's like you kind of want this later. But you know what, I'll take it. Ah, shit, loose balled. I keep forgetting my muscle memory, that's the problem. Okay. So for a little while, he'll give us some free hits. Okay, now it's gonna get harder. Okay. Doing better. This is the hardest part. Yeah.
We can use it to escape the facility.
So for this part, it seems like if you hit the eye, let me focus, and you get a shot in, like right after you get the shot in, that's when he'll do like one of his ultra burst fires. You just have to be like, you have to be on it. Yeah, right there too. He'll like follow it up. Whew. Just be like really fast with that morph ball, so I gotta say. And hope that he does this, because it's free refills. Here we go. Okay, that was a little scary. Because I didn't know what he was going to do. Did I beat him?
Samus, we got trouble with the escape pod.
I need your help to fix it.
Okay, let's scan. What am I supposed to do? This is awful. This is awful. Ah. This is awful. I should have won. Dude, that's so freaking awful. Like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do at that point. Like, you can't use Viola. And, okay. Well, I mean, this is getting... This boss is, like, really annoying.
Samus, you better hurry. This facility is...
Any theories here as to what we're supposed to do? Like, I was thinking Morph Ball, but, like, I couldn't get there. Get out of here. Alright, so I think I kind of know the basic pattern, at least to win. Definitely like the last part there, you just don't want to get hit by those blasts. And the strategy is basically knock out all the eyes and like hit him as much as possible with the ice. The last part though, I'm not sure what exactly I need to do yet. So this is like the worst part. And then I just kind of started to realize like you can like he moves sort of like in a zigzag way, so you could actually follow him if you like match the rhythm. This is easier. Okay. See that's what I'm saying, like you just kind of follow his pattern. Follow his movement and like it's pretty much like straightforward. I wonder if I can use that on the end part. So just use the boost ball to kind of speed up the process a little bit. Because, you know, like, otherwise it's hard to get a shot. Okay. So now he'll jump back down. We kind of got him to some midlife. I'm doing better this time around. Well, I've started to memorize the patterns for sure. He's yeah, half-life.
Samus, we found an escape pod.
Use it to escape the facility.
Okay. See, I knew that was coming. He does it like 3 times. Don't worry about these things too much because they actually recover you. Just worry about like that huge laser that he shoots out. Yeah, it does massive damage. I still got caught by it. So long as he's in the center, that's bad news for you. Okay. That's not it. Let me think. What can I do? Oh, a psychic beam. I wonder if that'll work. There we go. Woo. Gotcha. Screw you. That's how you do it, folks. I just had to calm down, think about it. That's how we do it. Good job. I didn't use a strategy guide, anything. Just use my freaking brain. Oh, the grapple hook. Psychic grapple acquired. That was a hard fight. So we gotta aim at whatever this icon is and hold ZL to attach the grapple node or to hang from a grapple point. Once they have been materialized, psychic grapple points can also be used. I wish I wasn't low energy. Right. Nope, that's not it. Oh, just gaze at the head. Okay. Here we go, temple key. Good job. We're safe. Man, it feels good to finish that stage. That was pretty crazy. It was a hard fight. Well, it wasn't ultra hard, but it was... Oh,
Come for the escape pod!
Meet us up in the control room.
We can't leave
no
that.
way.
I'll make it. Neither do we. Systems are failing. Fast. It's on your way.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go?
It's not working. I can't fix this thing.
Samus? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Okay. They really make you learn by fire. Trial by fire. No.
Our bacon's getting cooked.
If we don't make it, if we run out of time, I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Then what?
Armstrong, anything you can do to help?
Trying, Sarge, believe me. It's not looking good. Most of the core systems are offline.
Well, let's prepare for the worst.
No. Come on.
She's not gonna make it.
Sarge, we have to trust her. It's all we can do.
Samus, she's right. We need you.
Oh my god.
We're in the escape pod.
Samus! We need your help. We can't activate the escape pod yet.
It must have been damaged at some point. We need to find a way to manually override the system.
Must be that thing.
Understood. Lock in, Private.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what Samus actually said. Oh, that's awful. Let's try this again. I hope I don't have to fight that freaking snake again. Because if I do, I'm going to write a horrible thing to Reddit right now. Okay, we got the master teleporter key, but now we have to escape. I can do this now a little bit faster. Alright, just gotta find that grapple point one more time.
We can't leave without you. If you don't make it,
I thought I was gonna win. Here we go. Alright, let's just get through it and then it will be good.
systems are failing. Fast. It's on your way.
Ah, this is where I was last time. Okay, I remember now. Okay.
Sarge, the console isn't responding. Maybe we should try to reboot it.
I'll pry this panel off. See if I can hardwire it.
The first time's always the hardest.
It's not working. I can't fix this thing.
Damn it. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
This is irritating. Like trying to get this icon to show up is like the worst part. Okay. Let's just take it easy. Same here. The bacon is getting cooked. At least I have a little bit more lead time this time. Alright, so this is the part I jumped and failed a lot. Just trying to find that icon is like always the hard part. Okay.
Anything you can do to help?
Fine, Sarge, believe me. It's not looking good.
Samus! We need your help. We can't activate the escape pod yet.
It must have been damaged at some point. We need to find a way to manually override the system.
So, where is this thing? I had 5 seconds to try to figure it out, and that was not, not enough. I used to have a good lead time now. It's right here.
You know what you signed up for, right?
Let's get out of here, Samus.
Looks like we're gonna do it.
Samus?
Samus saves her teammates.
No! No! You can't just leave her!
Trust that she'll make it out.
Good job, Samus. Are you gonna jump out of the volcano? Oh, how'd you get your bike back? I guess these things can be summoned at any time. We 3D prints from the cloud. Laser down and print out a new bike wherever your location is by GPS. Alright, the more fun part is we did it. We got through that insane level. Oh, wait. Let me just take a look here. I think new. There's something I want to try. I don't know if I've already solved it, but it might be. Yeah. How did I take so much damage? Is there a grapple hook point? I guess like that's what I'm trying to look for. I guess not. Let's just head back to Fury Green.
Congratulations, you found another key. Only one key left. If you're wondering where to go, take a look at the map.
So we need to go here. It's the last one. But obviously, you know, we need more weapons. Because I don't think I got everything. It looks like there's more. All right. So yeah, I'm just thinking out loud now. That was a crazy fight, crazy sequence, trying to escape. Definitely Metroid. Metroid, classic Metroid. Like this, if you're watching this video alone, like you're gonna get a sense of exactly what Metroid is from just this particular level, this fight scene, all this. This is like classic Metroid. So, you know, I feel like it would be like a good crash course for anybody who's never like tried this game. But you know, now that you've seen it, I would say like that's you know, that's what it is. You know, like you have to kind of think on the fly. You have to solve puzzles. You have to be like fast with your like reflexes and muscle memory and all this stuff. And the bosses are just gigantic and crazy. And sometimes like you'll be almost winning, and you'll still lose the fight because like there's like one more thing to figure out, and it's like. But all of it together makes it really exciting. You know, I always kind of feel like, okay, this game is like super exciting because of that. By the way, I'm headed off to Fury Green, I think. So let's get over there because I want to get back to the base and just save. And then I'll probably like resume the game a little bit later, after I've taken a break here, because coming up on my second hour of playing. But yeah, I mean, like, in hindsight, like just thinking out loud now, like that was a good epic fight, epic, just gameplay. And I think this is where the game really shines, right? Like even though this game has been like in development, quote unquote hell, I think like they did a good job salvaging it and making it like really like again like really great with the graphics, really great with the gameplay. Story is really interesting and compelling. Is the desert area like maybe the blandest part? Sure. But it's okay, like I understand they were trying to do something different, maybe an open world concept, and they abandoned it. And it's confirmed on Reddit too anyway, so it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I'm glad to have this installment in this series. Some people say I will be disappointed by like the way the game ends. But I can say like up till this point, like I've been having a great time. I would say like okay, like spoiler alert. I'm just gonna throw this out here. So if you don't want to hear this, this is about Paper Mario. I think it's a recent one, Origami King. So if you haven't played that game, then skip 5 minutes here. But I think like with Origami King, right? Like I also really enjoyed that game a lot. The gameplay was really fun. The story was fun. But it was one of those games where the ending just really kind of makes you like, what were they thinking like at the end? Because like you put in all this work, and basically, it was kind of like a whole. I would say like the game, the way it ends is kind of like, it makes it like as if nothing ever happened. Like you go back to like the beginning of the game where everybody sort of forgets what happens or something, I guess. It's like these dolls were never meant to be alive, and so it is what it is. Oh hey, this is exactly what it's supposed to do.
Samus! I knew you'd make it out of there. Because you're Samus Aran.
You're not dead. Excellent.
Sarge, come on. She saved our lives.
Yeah, I know. Glad you made it out. Thank you. Anyway, we could use a breather. Let me know if you need anything. Let's go, kid.
Glad you're okay. Don't know what we'd do without you.
It's interesting that these guys got here.
What about that? Wait, hold on. You're making it worse. Hold on, I got it. This. What about that? Wait, hold on.
I'm just getting the scans for fun. I'll know if I thought I did scan this earlier.
Anything? Nope. How about now? Nothing. Nada.
Interesting. He made a campfire.
How about now? Nope. Almost got it.
Hey, Samus. I was finally able to get here after my leg was fixed up.
Hold still.
I am.
Almost done.
He's been saying that for an hour.
Oh, this is the guy from the ice
How's
belt.
that? Better?
I can't see.
What about now?
Good.
Got all my comrades.
Looks like our little family's growing. You seem to have a knack for picking up strays.
Well, that's good. The whole team's here. Now it's time to save. Take a break. Alright, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. This is an exciting game. I would say, like, just kind of to recap, right? I will go ahead and definitely like edit these videos later. I know I'm just like posting them raw as I go. Um, I think like part of the excitement of watching somebody play and like lose, there's an element of like the fear and all of the reactions that you see in that person playing. So that's kind of worth watching on YouTube for it alone. Um, I would say like like I'll try to like when I make the final video I'll try to like throw in a little bit of these like reactions where like I failed. Um, but obviously yeah like I can't keep showing like dying every single time. But it does drive home the point that some of these bosses and like fight sequences, even the escape sequences are totally adrenaline. Like there's like a huge adrenaline rush. So like one thing too like is if you're playing this game and like I'm kind of thinking about like why somebody would go to YouTube and watch a game. um, there's lots of different reasons people want to try to figure out like how to beat a certain boss, so like when they watch the video it should be edited to show like how to do it, what's the pattern. But I also kind of feel like maybe there's like just people who are like interested in seeing what the game's like. And so this is kind of like this gives you a sense of like the dread, the adrenaline rush, and like how to think on your feet, how to like build muscle memory, all of that stuff. So that's the fun part of Metroid. So again, if you've never played the game, I would say give it a try. I think you're gonna like it, even with the whole like thing about like Paper Jam or Origami Star with Paper Mario is like kind of like a comparison. Um, for people saying like the ending's not great, I'd say like I really loved Paper Mario Origami King all the way up to the ending. So I'd say the game was still worth it for playing, and I just disregard the ending. I just like, okay, in my own mind, I have my own theory of how it ended. And if Metroid ends in a weird way, I would say like like the good news is there's going to be more Metroid games. Nintendo's never going to stop Metroid. It's just always going to continue. So um, I don't really even kind of think too much about the other endings from some of the other games. They're all kind of like linked together in this chain, and there's always going to be more content. There's always going to be more stories. So I always feel really good when a new Metroid game comes out. So with that said, what are your thoughts? Do you like Metroid? Do you like this gameplay so far? Do you like what you see? Also, are you a Metroid fan? Um, and in general, like, what do you think of like my gameplay as well? So I'm interested in hearing all that. As always, leave a comment below or DM. You can do like a TikTok message or Instagram. It's just the same handle, my buddy VJ. All of that works. Discord works as well. And I'll try to answer your questions in the next video. And obviously, subscribe, like, and share with your friends. All right, I'll see you in the next video.